Hello, everybody, and welcome. I want to introduce Igor Faoro, our new senior tech advisor for Rock Mechanics. Igor, welcome. As always, when we do these little quick hits, I want to get a little bit of background on you. So maybe you could tell us, where you're from and a little bit of history of your academics.
Sure. Thanks, Justin. And yes, as you say, I'm Igor Faoro, and as you can see, I'm not American, I'm Italian, actually.
Yes, it's great accent. I love the accent.
So essentially, I started as a civil engineer from Polytechnic of Turin.
Yeah.
Then I wanted to study more, and I got the opportunity to be abroad too. And I got the luck and to meet with my former advisor, Derek Ellsworth, and then met Chris Marone too. And so essentially I started a master and PhD program with them at Penn State.
Okay, Penn State, the Nittany Lions, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was a fantastic experience, actually. And I really learned a lot. I was in the laboratory. That's the reason I'm considering myself a rock mechanics laboratory-oriented kind of guy. And then after that, I did few years of postdoc, one in LA and 3 in Durham, in London. In England.
So Durham. Now, Durham is the place where they did Harry Potter.
Correct.
Right?
Yes,
right?
The cathedral. It was amazing. Really, really nice.
And the actual, is it a city or a village?
No, it's a kind of village, but it's a middle age.
But it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I've been there for
yes.
pore pressure stuff, but that is very impressive.
Right.
So you did Durham, and then you came back after postdoc back to North America.
Yes.
Okay.
And one of the best shows that Durham has is the Luminaire. That is something that is, if you had the chance, I suggest to go.
I don't think we did it
they're
there.
amazing.
Okay.
Really, really, really
Well,
nice.
for everybody out there, you have to do that. All right.
Correct.
So are you going, and then once you left Durham, you came back here and
then during my postdoc, I was looking because one of my dreams was always to work for an industry, and actually oil and gas oriented, of course. I got the chance to work with ConocoPhillips, and we were in Bartlesville. It was a kind of shocking moving from Europe to
Oklahoma.
to Oklahoma, but it turned out very nicely. I met my wife over there too, and right now I got a beautiful daughter.
Okay. How old's your daughter?
It's 2.
2. Oh
Right.
my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's a cutie.
Okay.
And
So let's stop on the Bartlesville. So Bartlesville, you were there working, and then you did how many years before you eventually moved down to Houston?
I did 3 years, and the last year in Conoco, I was the responsible with Sean.
Yeah.
Sean Arrington.
So Sean Arrington is also on our Rock Mechanics team here at Premier, and he is the guy who's really been, until you came, responsible for us getting so much work in our Rock Mechanics.
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
And you're good friends.
Oh yeah, and we always be in touch. And it was a kind of very natural chemistry between me and him because we really understand each other. There's no kind of filters. Let's say this: we are in a kind of relationship that we can discuss project work and not be afraid to expose new ideas. That's the reason I'm very happy to have the possibility to work here again after Core Lab, because essentially right now we can develop what I was always hoping to do. So building a kind of dream team in rock mechanics.
Right.
We are not always, we are of course client oriented, but also have the possibility to develop new projects.
No, for sure. And so let's just keep the people listening in tune. So when you left Oklahoma, you moved down here and you did some time with Core Lab.
Correct.
Also a great company.
Yes.
And then how many years were you there?
3.
And during that time, by the way, we had Sean over here, and you stayed in touch with him because you're friends, like you said. And we had tried to get you before. Thank goodness it's not the NBA where we get sued if we try to recruit players. But you were happy there.
Yes.
But then things changed. And so, what attracted you now, like you've been with us maybe a couple months, what attracted you to Premier and why are you here?
Right. As you said, I was always in touch with him. So I know and I was very looking at Premier as it was developing during this year. And right now, the fact that you're becoming even more known worldwide, your acquisition that you did, and your structures. And Sean was keeping me updated and said, look, right now we got a fantastic sales teams, project management, all the kind of organization. So you really start to build a very stable and aggressive company. I say, okay, perfect, this is my year. And I want to join now.
Good.
And here I am.
And here you are. And so again, I mean, as the sales director, it's great for me because you coming to the team, you have a good business development
Correct.
background.
Yes.
You're good at that. You and Sean are really, like you say, a 1-2 punch for our clients who need help in rock mechanics, or just for clients who have a rock mechanics lab themselves but want to get third-party kind of advice.
Absolutely.
So it's for those who need everything to those who might need just a little niche piece
Right.
of rock mechanics.
And again, my goal and also Sean's goal is to have the possibility to do projects and also have some very nice publication out.
Yes.
And promote this, because it's the best way to see how we develop in terms of research and knowledges, and without, of course, forget that right now, because we had the Conoco equipment and because Sean is doing a terrific job, we really have a state-of-art laboratory.
Yeah. And just before we leave here, that's an important point. I forgot to say that. When Premier started, we had the opportunity to buy the lab equipment from Conoco in Bartlesville, and we brought it down to Houston.
Right.
So we have this legacy with ConocoPhillips already, which is where you work, so you knew about us. That's how we got Sean Arrington. Right. So anyway, thanks for taking the time quickly just to let our viewers know about you. It's important, and we all need to know how to spell your last name and say it. Faoro, right?
Perfect.
So for those of you who want to contact Igor going forward, you can go on LinkedIn or Facebook.
Yes.
And definitely like or follow us, and that will keep you updated with videos, talks, webinars to come up. So thank you, and until next time, we'll see you.
Thank you.